Never had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'm a
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone, and Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Flacco right back to work after the pick 6. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6. At the 20.
Flacco from the gun. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
From the gun, Flacco. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up.
They'll try and pick up the first and goal. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
44-yard line.
They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Flacco's throw there complete, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here comes the Bronco offense with Drew Lock from Missouri in charge.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On first down, Lock. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Denver.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the gun, it's Lock. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 13. Flacco, they go with a screen to goal. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To pass, Flacco. And able to connect with Barrios. And he gets us to the other side of midfield. Across the 45 before going out. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
a challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Locke. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. KJ Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now Flacco. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Flacco. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go pass again with Flacco. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Once more, it's Flacco. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Flacco will take to the air again. And this is going to be incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And again, it's Flacco to throw. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Well, the focus shifts back to Jerry Jeudy and his Bronco teammates. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Russell Austin. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Flacco. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd
and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. KJ Hamler returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first down, it's Gordon, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Flacco. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, they were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
A.J. Boye on the coverage.
Flacco from the gun. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, good job, fellas, good job.
It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 42 yards. First and 10 here for Flacco. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Gore showing age. It's just a number. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
To Johnson again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Third and goal.
From the gun, Flacco. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. He's got the tight end, Vanette. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Denver.
Here's Gordon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Back to throw. Locke. Open man. He completes it to Judy.
They're not even trying to do
anything.
anything.
A touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
This will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. With the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Flacco. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Flacco to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. One last gasp for Flacco. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Denver, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.